We're going to start at 5, though, with a community that is in mourning. Family, friends, loved ones leaving flowers and balloons. This is at Fort Worth South Division, and it's specifically for Sergeant Billy Randolph, that unit being decorated, obviously, with so many people coming by. He was hit and killed yesterday by a suspected drunk driver. The community paying their respects at the division, of course, where the sergeant was stationed for a number of years. And this morning, our CBS News Texas chopper was overhead. This is as Sergeant Randolph was taken to a funeral home just north of downtown Fort Worth. As the law enforcement community mourns, some Tarrant County leaders are already questioning out loud why the woman accused of hitting and killing this longtime Fort Worth police officer was out on the streets in the first place. And there's a reason they ask that. She recently pleaded guilty to aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. We've got a lot to dive into on this. As you see, our Caroline Vandergriff is live outside the Tarrant County Jail, digging into the investigation and also the heartache and the sorrow. I mean, this is just awful on all counts.
It really is, Doug. One police officer put it this way to me. He said learning about this suspect's criminal background is like twisting a knife in an open wound right now. It just increases the pain the law enforcement community and this sergeant's family is feeling.
This case is obviously very important to us because this is a brother in blue who passed senselessly. But we share the same story as so many other people in the community who have lost loved ones at the hands of someone who likely shouldn't have been out of jail.
According to court documents, 25-year-old DeAujalae Evans was released from jail just a few months ago after pleading guilty to aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Court records show Evans shot another woman who was identified as a romantic partner in March 2023. In April of this year, she was sentenced to 72 months of probation as part of her plea deal. It surprised Lake Worth Police Chief J.T. Monashagan.
Obviously, if you are willing to shoot your domestic partner, as was alleged in this case, you have the propensity for violence, and that should be considered. I don't know why probation was even on the table for a crime like that.
Tarrant County Commissioner Manny Ramirez, a former Fort Worth police officer, hopes it opens up a conversation about how plea bargains are handled.
Is the right thing being done here in the criminal justice system? I don't want any other family to have to go through what Billy's family's going through, and it's unacceptable.
We did reach out to the Tarrant County District Attorney to ask why Evans received probation instead of prison time. He said in a statement, "We evaluate each case our office receives on a case-by-case basis. Some factors we consider in making our decisions are the facts of the case, the available proof, witnesses, the criminal history of the defendant, and the wishes of the victim."
The system is set up to ensure that the risk to the community is taken into account. And so ultimately, we have to make sure that that's being followed. We have to make sure that something like this can never happen again.
Fort Worth Mayor Maddie Parker echoed these comments on X, saying that, quote, unwarranted leniency in our justice system contributed to Sergeant Randolph's death. She also called him a hero. Live in downtown Fort Worth, I'm Caroline Vandergriff, CBS News Texas.